watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. Welcome to News 25. I'm Missy Kohler. Highway 160 southbound lane traffic was slowed this morning after a vehicle crash. News 25 reporter David Preston has the story.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
A two-vehicle crash happened early this morning at approximately 7 o'clock, according to Highway Patrol. A white Jeep vehicle was traveling in the inner left lane, traveling southbound on Highway 160, when the vehicle merged into the outer right lane and crashed into the rear of a black four-door Nissan truck, which suffered minor damage. The white Jeep suffered moderate to major damage to its front end. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, along with Nye County Sheriffs, also arrived on the scene, which took place just south of Calvada Boulevard, in front of a vape shop. The right outer southbound lane was closed during the crash scene and investigation, and traffic was being diverted around the crash site. There are no reported injuries.
A shooting in Las Vegas on Tuesday has left a 20-year-old man dead, and officers are investigating. Rory Roselle has the details.
A homicide is still under investigation after gunfire broke out at Spring Valley neighborhood on Wednesday morning, according to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. The shooting was reported at 9 a.m. in the block of 3300 on Iberia Street, near Rainbow Boulevard and Desert Inn Road. Las Vegas Metro initially said that one person was struck by gunfire, but Lieutenant Jason Johansson later said police were still investigating the incident now as a homicide. During a police briefing, Johansson said that a 70-year-old man had called dispatch to a report of an attempted break-in at his home. The person reporting said that two men were wearing masks, gloves, and black clothing and allegedly tried breaking in through his rear door, where they were shot by his son, who is allegedly in his 50s, as they tried to enter the home. Responding officers located the man, who was in his 20s, in the backyard and declared him dead at the scene. The other man took off in a gray sedan before police could arrive, according to Johansson. Police later received other reports that the vehicle was driving recklessly near Tropicana and Jones, and that vehicle was later involved in an accident with two other vehicles near Tropicana and Decatur. Officers made contact with the driver in the gray sedan and found the man to have a gunshot wound in his lower leg. He was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and is now in custody, as investigators found him to be connected to the deadly break-in. Investigators say they are continuing to talk with the father and son, who are being extremely cooperative during this investigation, according to officials. Johansson also notes that police are still investigating, and he urges anyone in the community to report any similar incidents that may have happened yesterday morning involving the gray sedan or the men who were described.
On Tuesday, News 25 spoke to Assemblyman Greg Hafen, who presented Assembly Bill 203 to veterans to give them free parking in various areas.
So today I came to present signed copies of Assembly Bill 203 that were signed by Governor Lombardo. And Assembly Bill 203 is a bill that I've been working on since late 2018, early 2019. That bill really did three things. One, it provides our decorated veterans with their decorated license plates to get free parking at the airport, meters in Las Vegas, in any state or local facility that charges for parking. And that includes the Purple Hearts, the Gold Stars, the Bronze Stars, POWs, even the Purple Heart survivor. As long as they have the license plate on their vehicle, they'll be able to get free parking. Now, I'm still working out the details with the airports, both Reno and Las Vegas, to get them to recognize the new law. They went into effect when the governor signed it on June 16th of 2023. So we're still working out the kinks at that level for that portion. And then the second part of the bill is something that actually came from Bill Dolan. And that was that our decorated veteran license plates weren't able to be personalized, which kind of shocked me because your classic vehicles can be personalized. You can get hot rod written on it or whatever's not taken on the classic vehicle plates. And so he had asked that we try to work on making them so they can get personalized plates on their Purple Heart plates or any of their decorated veteran plates. And so that was the second component of the bill. And then the third component was another thing that came out of a constituent, a local veteran here in town, and that was stolen valor. We know that stolen valor is a federal offense, but there really wasn't much in the state statute for, as well as far as penalties were. And so we added that component here because the last thing we want is somebody that's not a Purple Heart veteran obtaining a Purple Heart license plate fraudulently so they can get free parking. So we added a civil penalty of $1,000. So if somebody is found guilty of pretending to be a Purple Heart veteran and not being a Purple Heart veteran just to have free parking, they will be fined $1,000 and they will have their plates taken away. It was nice to be able to come here today to present it to the bill supporters, the DAV Chapter 15, and a number of the members that actually came to Carson City, wrote letters of support, made phone calls of support. Just a huge honor to be able to come here and actually give them a signed copy, signed by the governor today. It's just a really small token of my appreciation for all that they've done for our nation and the sacrifices that they've made. And it just gives me goosebumps to think about it. And I know it's something small, but one of the veterans just mentioned to me that, you know, a snowball starts out small and then you roll it down the hill and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I'm happy to do anything that we can in our abilities to help our veterans. And so it feels good to be here today to be able to present this. All my information is on my website, my phone number, my email, and that is hyphen@4nevada.com.
When we come back, we'll have an update on the cyber security at the MGM.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by John Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call 775-751-2372.
Welcome back. MGM has recently posted an update on X, formerly known as Twitter, announcing a resolution to the cybersecurity attacks they suffered last week. RJ Camacho reports.
Late September 19th, MGM Resorts released an update to the public regarding the cyber attacks that occurred the week prior. MGM posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, that we are pleased that all of our hotels and casinos are operating normally. Our amazing employees are ready to help guests with any intermittent issues. We thank you for your patience and look forward to welcoming you soon.
With the 2023 Pahrump Fall Festival kicking off tomorrow, here's Mikey with a rundown of the entertainment lineup.
Here's a brief rundown of the Pahrump Fall Festival entertainment lineup. DJ Sounds gets the party started at 5 on Thursday. Water balloon toss at 6. Pahrump Arts Council puts on The Arrival at 6:30. Potato Sack Race 7:30. At 9 p.m., Jeffrey Michaels performs a variety set. On Friday, the festivities start at noon with DJ Sounds. Then there's an open jam at 3:30. If you want to play on that, you can contact Tiffany at 760-895-3497. Danny Pillman and the Mission Men at 4:30. Jurassic Dinos at 6. The National Anthem at 7. There's going to be a hot dog eating contest at 7:15. At 8 o'clock, a parachute race. Not sure what that is. The band's Special Agent at 9. Then on Saturday, the parade at 9 a.m. The route run on Highway 160 starts on Dandelion Street, ending at Boot Hill Drive. More events on Saturday include a watermelon eating contest, a car show, another jam session, and the band Sweet Home Alabama, playing tribute to Leonard Skinner. Play Freebird! Sunday will include a mass at 10 a.m., a tug-of-war, and the Pahrump Gunfighters. For more information, go to visitpahrump.com, or you can pick up a copy of the new Nevada Strong magazine.
12 years ago today, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy went into effect and has now been repealed, a policy that barred non-heterosexual service members from serving in the military. Now, the Pentagon is aiming to give the members who were discharged the benefits they rightfully deserved. RJ Camacho has this story.
On September 20th, the Pentagon began working on contacting former members of the military who were forced out and deprived of benefits due to policies that came from the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy that was implemented under the Clinton administration back in 1994 and stayed in effect until 2011. The Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, or DADT policy, was one where it prohibited openly gay, lesbian, bisexual, or any other non-heterosexual person from serving in the military. However, if they kept themselves closeted, they were allowed to continue to serve. While under the DADT, approximately 32,837 service members were forced out of the military due to their sexual orientation, according to data from the Department of Defense. And according to Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks, over 2,000 of those service members received other general, other than honorable, or unknown discharge characterizations which denied them access to veteran benefits. That includes things such as home loans, health care, GI Bill tuition assistance, and even includes some government jobs as well. In a statement from Hicks, she stated that, "We know correcting these records cannot fully restore the dignity taken from LGBTQ+ service members when they were expelled from the military. It doesn't make people whole again, even for those many who received honorable discharges. But this is yet another step we're taking to make sure we do right by those who served honorably."
News 25 was at the Poorhouse over the weekend to check out Tom Ginling's tribute performance of Dean Martin in part 2 of our story.
Promise a diamond that sparkle like rain. Promise an orchid and lots of champagne. Promise a star in the sky of the world.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. This was our way of honoring the two performers, Elvis and Dean Martin, and this is a very dear to my heart person that I used to grow up and hear on the radio all the time with my dad in the car, and so I'm able to relive those years through the songs that we heard on the radio, and I really appreciate the Poorhouse putting us on. It was a very nice stage and performance to give to the people, and we hoped that we can provide future shows, maybe here and maybe other places.
Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Been hoping that you drop in. I'll hold your hands just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurt? Listen to the fireplace roll. Beautiful, please.
We want to thank everybody for coming to the show, to supporting the show. Tom and I are really very, very proud of what we did. We want to keep the memory alive of Dean Martin and Elvis, and we'll be doing some more shows hopefully in the future, and we're glad that everybody could come down. Special thanks to you, David, and for coming down and putting this on the news for us. We really appreciate it. Tom, you want to say a few words?
I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and may you have safe travels back home, and God bless everyone, and God bless the USA. Good night.
Just like pasta on soup, that's a when you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love.
Sports and weather coming up after the break. Stick around.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Here's Mikey with a look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. WNBA playoffs. Las Vegas Aces start the semifinals on Sunday in Dallas against the Wings at 2 o'clock. Congratulations to Aces head coach Becky Harmon for finishing 4th in WNBA Coach of the Year. Las Vegas Aviators, they're facing their in-state rivals last night, the Reno Aces. They lost 7-4, rematch tonight at 7:05. Golden Knights kick off their preseason on Sunday in San Jose against the Sharks. Raiders are gearing up for their first home game of the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday at 5:20. That's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Sneaking a peek outside, courtesy of the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. Pretty sky today. Got a little breezy this afternoon. We'll find out more about Fall Fest weather forecast from John in just a bit. Stay with us.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and to your mobile device, courtesy of the local BTV app. It's local. Well, it's Vegas. Doesn't get much closer than that. Let's take a look at the temperatures all up and down the scorecard here. For in the 83 degrees, 85 in Fallon. Carson City at 79 feels pretty fine. But Tonopah, you all are getting about wrecked. Look at the 77 for a Cool Spot Award winner, Ring Ding Ding. But tonight, 40 degrees, getting a little chilly. 78 out in Goldfield. We saw 87 in Beatty. 91 in Amargosa. Kind of tepid for a hot spot, but you ring in as the winner today. 87 in Las Vegas feels perfect. Poolside and out in Death Valley. 103 Big Burley Desert degrees. Nothing to it. Here in the Paradise Pahrump. Let's take a look. Current temperature 86 degrees. Very nice. 89 just a little bit earlier. Winds out of the south to just 11 miles per hour. Sun rose this morning in all its glory, hope and promise of a new day at 6:30. All hope is extinguished tonight. Look for it to go away at 6:44. And despair as we head down to our low tonight at 59 degrees. Winds kindly out of the southeast, just 9 miles per hour. Should be a gorgeous sunset with just a few clouds hanging up there. That humidity at 36% will tell you why. And coming up tomorrow, well, I was thinking we'd have more clouds, but no, it looks like sunshine. Clouds start forming Friday, Saturday, and we'll see temperatures hanging into the mid-80s for the rest of the week. But no real talk of rain, windy a little bit tomorrow, under 10 miles per hour for the rest of the week. Sunshine Sunday through next Wednesday. It's going to be a nice little fall weather, and I know we'll all enjoy it outside. So get out there, get outside, all right? Back to the desk. Here's Missy Kohler.
Thanks, John. Well, that's all we've got for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching News 25. I'm Missy Kohler. Have a great night.